fun so far? Okay, yeah.
You haven't taken your seat.
Well, I'm standing, Deb. That's okay. You can take my seat. I don't want to be a party crasher, but we need to vacate at about 10 o'clock. Okay?
Do we get dessert?
So anyway, to kind of move things along, you've got to do all the traditional things. I'm going to start with a thank you. And I'm going to start with a thank you for the most important things, and that's golf today. And I want to thank Betsy's Uncle Michael for arranging this great and for putting up with me, and that goes for Rob as well. I want to tell you a little bit about today. My unit cost per stroke was under 10 cents. That's Karen's niece.
Exactly.
That's Karen's niece. When I add Cameron's score in, the unit cost per stroke dropped to about 6.5 cents. So he didn't do any better than I did. But I got to tell you the stories about the caddy. About the third hole, I was in the bunker. That was Karen's nephew. We don't have time for hecklers. You gotta leave me alone here. The first tee, I put 2 balls out of bounds on the right, and the second tee, I topped it, and it was just the worst day of golf I've ever had. Third hole, I'm in the bunker, and I looked at my caddy, he said, you rig your own track. The fifth hole, he offered me my bag. And so I worked this guy so hard, I figured I really needed to tip him. I owe him a full ride scholarship at St. Michael's. So anyway, thank you. Wendy. This isn't a thank you, this is a warning. I want you to know the PGA Championship is on tomorrow, and Rob and your brother and Cam and I may be a little late for the wedding because it's going to be on TV till about 8 o'clock. So we'll get there about for dessert, I think. I didn't really know what I should say tonight. And then Betsy said, well, Neil, you're going to say something nice about me. As I said, I don't know what to say tonight.
That's good.
But did I'm sure everybody did, because Betsy watched it every day. Did anybody go on their wedding registry?
Yes.
Okay. There was a gazillion pieces of china. There was silver this and silver that, and fancy this and fancy that, and one pot or pan.
Holly, she had
Betsy,
know how it goes.
Betsy, honey, there's a lot between putting food on that fancy china and the grocery store. So when I went to the registry, I looked for an apron. And there was no apron on there, and I decided it's because they didn't come in 46 longs. How am I doing so far?
Excellent, Neil.
How am I doing so far?
So Betsy wanted me to say something nice about her, and I thought about it, and I remember one night, and I think some of you were there, it was the night these kids got engaged, and I had I think 2 drinks that night.
Maybe 3.
I think I may have had my third one at whatever bar we were at. I think that was my third one, and as we're leaving, Betsy gives me this elbow and shoves me into the bushes.
Cute fell.
And she wants me to say something nice about her. So anyway, and at dinner tonight we talked about the number of times Betsy's kind of slid into bed into Karen's and my bed. About 2 or 3 in the morning wanting to chat. So anyway, as you can tell, she's a member of the family. And I've got to go back to my thank yous.
Actually,
I want to thank Wendy now in advance for the incredible day we're going to have tomorrow. And I want to thank my bride, Karen, for what I think has been an incredible night tonight. And I want to thank thank all of you for being here to make it the night it's been. And I will come back at the end of the evening because you can't finish this without doing something kind of hokey and a little bit more serious. So at this point, I'd like to invite Eric Noseworthy up.